Built upon industrial roots, many still view Pittsburgh as a smoky, polluted city. While great advancements in air quality have been made, there is still a huge problem on the ground level. Vacant lots and blighted property take away from the character and the beauty of the Steel City.
GTEC Strategies, which stands for Grow Through Energy and Community Health, is a local nonprofit organization committed to turning environmental liabilities into economic development opportunities. Chris Koch, the co-founder and chief operating officer for GTEC, spoke a little bit about their strategies for community revitalization.
Our transitional strategy creates jobs, produces a biofuel, phytoremediates by the sunflowers suck up contaminants like lead from the soil, and reduces blight. A lot of these lots are not taken care of. There's no future goal as to what the sites might be.
Braddock Youth Projects, with the support of Grow Pittsburgh, works diligently to beautify the distressed community of Braddock. The main focus of the BYP is to employ youth to create gardens, cut down on violence, and teach youth valuable job skills. Monica Soto, a worker with the BYP, can already see the positive changes in her community.
We're all doing positive things, trying to make our community look better. When I first started working here, I looked around, took one big look at Braddock, and just thought to myself, there ain't no way of fixing this. It's too bad. And then while I start working and stuff, and I see the reaction on people's faces when they like walk past and see us working, that it made me feel good. So now my whole outlook is different. I think that we could really do something good for this town.
The Western Pennsylvania Conservancy focuses on the preservation and restoration of natural areas for the benefit of present and future generations. The Conservancy's Community Gardens and Green Space program encompasses 140 sites in 19 counties. Judy Wagner, the Senior Director of Community Gardens and Green Spaces, explains the story behind the newest flower gardens in our region.
By planting flowers around these spaces, it really changed the way people saw the spaces and took care of the spaces and engaged in them. So the flower garden idea was sort of accidental. It was sort of to the side and then became something all by itself. And we came up with this concept of gateway gardens, which were meant to kind of announce, oh, you're coming into these different locations.
Gavin Deming, a community assistant for the Western Pennsylvania Conservancy, explains the ongoing process of greening in Pittsburgh communities.
Judy kind of put it together that people, environment, there was something really important about that. And Pittsburgh is an incredibly green city. On the street level, it's greatly improving, but we look at like Mount Washington from downtown, and it's incredibly green. But if you look at the streets of downtown, if you look at streets of where I live, the north side, there isn't necessarily a lot of green going on.
The Moms Green Project, in conjunction with the Sojourner House Moms, is creating a natural playground to be used by dependent children of single women coping with addiction, homelessness, and abuse. Architect and community activist directs the project and spoke about the importance of green practices in the playground's development.
Making cities more livable. The play area is simply providing a place for children in our program to have creative play. The idea was recycle, reduce, reuse. So we're taking derelict properties, we're adapting and reusing as much as we could possibly do here without buying materials, without relying on professional sources to build it. A little here, we've been clever in terms of using, as I explained to the teams from SEA. This muscle is the one you want to use first. Exercise your brain first.
The playground is built with the help of crews from the Student Conservation Association. SCA worker Anand Todd highlighted the importance of the project and the impact it will have on the youth in the community.
Like Moms Green is for abused and battered mothers. You know, they have children and they live in these houses over here and stuff like, and their children will come over here and play, trying to make it better where we can.
According to the Pittsburgh Green Forum report, the city of Pittsburgh has over 14,000 vacant lots. Restoration of these unsightly spaces may seem like a costly and daunting task, but the various local organizations working to transform blighted property into productive spaces have found economic, environmental, and educational benefits.